Welcome back into the Bettor Half Hour, my favorite segment where we bring you sports betting veterans winning more than they're losing. The man comes on the show every week and crushes. You've seen him at PicksWise. You've seen him and heard him on Sirius XM. Adam Ronis back in the building. Adam, happy NBA play-in tournament, sir.
Yeah, good time right now. We got the play-in tournament, playoffs starting this weekend, MLB in full swing. Great time to make some bets and win some money.
Let's start out with tonight's play-in games. Two matchups. Which one are you more confident in putting some action on?
Yeah, I think I'm more confident on the Hornets getting 5.5. I think these teams are pretty even, and the Hornets have been playing very well since the All-Star break, 14-8. They beat Atlanta recently on March 16th by 10, and they defend Trae Young very well. If you look, Trae Young is averaging 20.8 points against the Hornets this year and shooting 37.7%. The Hornets are also very good on the road against the spread, 23-16-2 this season on the road. So if you're going to give me 5.5 points, I'm going to take it. And let's remember, too, Charlotte was in this play-in game last year. They were embarrassed. So hopefully that helped them, and they'll be close here against Atlanta. Atlanta's played well, too, since the All-Star break. They've been better. They do have that postseason experience with that run last year. But I think Charlotte could keep this game close and potentially win. So I'm going to take the 5.5 points here.
I love that. All right, as far as the NBA playoff series locked, who do you expect to get past the first round and make some noise in the second and beyond?
This might be easy, but it's the Milwaukee Bucks. Now, the Bulls, just to me, are complete frauds. And I said it earlier this year, and I got roasted on social media by Bulls fans. Where are you guys now? You guys can't beat any good teams. So I looked, and the Bucks were on the 2.5 games to win by 2.5 games. It opened at plus 100, but it's gone all the way up to minus 180. So there's not a lot there. Maybe a Bucks sweep. But I think the Bucks have a good shot here now. The second round is where it's going to be tough because they play the winner of the Celtics and Nets. So on the other side, I think Miami has a really good path here. It's set up very well. So they're plus 400 to win the East right now. So I think you could take that. I expect them to win in the first round. Second round, they get the winner of Toronto, Philly. I think they can win that. Now, they only have to beat one of Milwaukee, Boston, or Brooklyn. And then if they get to that point, you can hedge. So I think it's set up very well for Miami to potentially come out of the East, if not, worst case scenario, get to the Eastern Conference Finals.
We've seen some interesting series line movement in this Jazz-Mavs situation, especially with Luka and this calf. With Luka's injury, does that make you want to fire on Utah before even game one? You're going to let it play out a little before you bet on this series?
Well, the problem is right now the Jazz are minus 300 to win this series. So we're just not getting good value. That also indicates they expect Luka to miss multiple games. Now, it's a calf injury. They're very tricky. It's been about a week. Maybe he returns game 3 or 4, but I do not see Dallas winning this series without him. They just rely on him so much. His rebounds, assists, his playmaking, his ability to score. We've seen him really come through in the postseason, which is why I think a lot of people like Dallas to potentially make a run. They've played very well since Kristaps Porzingis was traded. Defensively, they've been good. And Utah's a team that just really struggled down the stretch, and I think people were ready to go against them. We're just not getting good value on them right now. And, of course, there's always a chance Luka comes back game 3, game 4. Based on the lines, though, it's a pretty good bet. He's sitting game 1. The Jazz are favored, but I just don't think we're getting enough here. Minus 300, we're not getting no value with Utah to win this series.
Pretty wild considering that it was around minus 124 just a couple sleeps ago. All right, Adam, one more NBA question real quick. Other than the Hornets with the points tonight, anything else you're on player prop-wise? You're going to take the Spurs with the points? What say you?
Yeah, I lean the Spurs with the points, but it's not one of my top bets. But I will take a player prop from the Spurs, and that's my guy, DeJounte Murray. He's been making me money this year. I'm going to look at the rebounds and assist prop over 17.5. He's played the Pelicans 4 times this year, gone over it 3 times. Last time he had 11 rebounds, 13 assists. He had 7 rebounds and 12 assists in another, 12 rebounds and 12 assists in another. And the one game he fell short, 9 rebounds, 5 assists, and that's because it was a 33-point loss. So DeJounte Murray should play 36, 37, 38 minutes, and that's key. I expect this game to be competitive. He's going to have the ball in his hands a lot. He's a playmaker. He's a good rebounder. So I'm going to go with DeJounte Murray over 17.5 rebounds and assists tonight.
Great minds think alike. I'm loving the triple-double at plus 390. All right, let's switch to the major leagues here. This happened today. I got to get your thoughts. Clayton Kershaw went 80 pitches, 13 Ks. Perfect game after 7, and he gets yanked? What are your thoughts on this?
Look, it sucks, right? We want baseball fans to come back. People will tune in. A perfect game. It's talked about on social media. People will tune in. We want to see the guy finish. Now, I understand because we're seeing it. We talked about this last week. I said pitchers are just not going to go deep early in the season. Abbreviated spring training, they're not stretched out. But the guy was cruising. You should ask him. Now, he said after the game he's okay with it. But what is he going to say? He's not going to throw Dave Roberts under the bus. But he was cruising. He's a veteran. Let him go and try and finish it. Is it a big deal if he throws 100 pitches here early in April? So again, I get why they're doing it, but it's bad for baseball. We are babying these pitchers, and they still get hurt. There's no evidence that limiting these pitches even results in health. Remember Steven Strasburg in the postseason when they limited him, and it didn't work out. So it's terrible. We all want to see him go deep into the game. Let him finish it out. And obviously people are irate. Clayton Kershaw, one of the best pitchers we've seen. There was some questions about him. The Dodgers brought him back and just absolutely dominated today. Only 80 pitches, man. Let him go out there for another inning. If he allows one hit, then pull him. Again, I understand the other side of it. It's April. It's early in the season. Dodgers have World Series aspirations, but it's terrible for the game.
I'm loving the Ethos Pathos logos there. I'm right there with you. All right, one more for you. Who has surprised you and who has maybe let you down in the early part of the MLB opening season here?
Mets starting pitching has been unbelievable. Without Jacob deGrom, Tyler McGill stepped up. Carlos Carrasco's looked good, so big surprise there. On the other side, the Brewers starting pitching. Disappointing so far. Brandon Woodruff, Corbin Burns, Freddie Peralta. So those are the two things that stand out.
I love it, Adam. Thank you so much for stopping by, bringing value, as always, to the show. Coming up next, Links Locks won you some money last week. Can we do it again? Don't go anywhere here on the Bettor Half Hour.